We are looking at a Solina, a very early one. Watch the wires back here. These things can crack, of course. This thing's pivoting. Probably those can if it does enough. It's got, of course, the SAJ 110s, the early chips with their offset legs. And I didn't pull this up, but that has the same TDA 0470 kind of keyer transistor arrays. Those are 3 TOS chips, which I hadn't seen before, the SAH 190. And then we've got these odd little BBDs in a metal can also here on the BBD boards, on the ensemble effect boards, that is. Let's see. That one has just the 741s. That does the various chorusing functions and things. And this is the bottom of the TOS board, bottom of the divider boards. On the power supply board, all nicely marked with the voltages. And there's the base keyer 20 capacitors there. One of these had a broken wire, and it was fooling me there. I thought it was a bad diode, but it turned out that it was not. I can put that diode back down, and that's the extra TOS. There's 9 of them, or extra divider. And those rare sliders that Kevin Leitner happened to have 3 of those, and the last one of these I sold. I think it was the last one. He had the exact 3 I needed, and that was all he had of that size. They're 37 millimeters, so this one has a broken tip, and I'm going to have to drill and repair it and make a knob for it, because they of course lost the knob. And one of the bottoms of the keys is in there, but not both of them. I still got a broken bottom on a key. But that one's all fixed now. RV gooped that in. But anyway, yeah, that's what the insides look like, and the front panel is weird. Now this didn't match the schematic. Somebody did a mod here, and it's rather nice actually. They turned the trumpet into, if I hit the trumpet, it turns on the ensemble. Kills it if you turn it off. So that's the ensemble on-off button. Now, and it doesn't show that in the schematic at all. There was no button for that on this one, I guess, so they made one and sacrificed the trumpet. But probably wasn't that much different than the horn anyway, and it's probably a more useful synth. That way it gives you an option to turn that off on all the setting combinations. And so that is what we've got. We had a bad 709 chip. Of course, this has the long 741 packages. You can always wire in another 741 if you don't have one of those. I have a few left, like 1 or 2, and of the 709s actually. I pulled a bad one out. I had a socket, fortunately, I put in, because that 709 that I put in, where was that? Oh, yeah, right there. That's the VCA. And let's see, yeah, that's the bottom chip in the schematic. That's the top one on the baseboard. Help somebody there maybe. But yeah, each of these has 1 transistor, 1 cap, and a few resistors and diodes there. And then I replaced that, which was falling apart, the VCA pot adjustment. That's an interesting circuit to study. You have a feedback clamp there, basically, with the crescendo pot coming off of it and creating the crescendo rise and fall of, rise of the crescendo on the VCA there. And the release is done, of course, on the other end, clamping off at the TDA 0470s, I think. Yeah. So that's kind of the outlay of that old instrument. Beautiful thing, and the case needs help. I got to do a little work on the case. They really pieced that out. Of course, this one doesn't have the second side. It's still got the fuse holders in there, or extra fuses. Top's not too bad. Yeah, it'll be a beaut when we get it done. Alright, well there's dust everywhere, but I think I've got this thing about ready here. I've done some filler and goop and glue mix here and there. I found some veneer from pieces and I figured I can doctor that in and make it look good. So when I get it all together, I'm going to do the finishing touches on that. But anyway, it's all installed and the pegs are all in and I think all the holes are drilled. I just got to fit things together here with glue and clamp it for a while and we'll have a sturdy unit again, hopefully. Yeah, this piece was kind of cracked in the back, but nothing coming out the front. So one little pit there I need to dolly up still, and this side had quite a few issues on it, but it's getting there. We're almost there. A lot of restoration on the wood on that one, and the electronics wasn't terribly bad. And those caps are in amazing shape for their age. This thing is going to be one cool unit when we get finished. I got to make a knob for it. The slider's cap's already on there. I mean the slider shaft. And all the things are lined up. I got the alignment done again. Got some 28 thread 1/4 inch bolts or nuts there. Didn't even have any of those in my collection. I had to go down to the hardware store for something. It's amazing. Have almost everything here. But anyway, yeah, it's almost there. We'll let you see it when it's finished. Well, this is a fine day in Montana. And I decided to do the lettering on the ARP Solina here, the Eminent. I probably have a little scratching to do in a few places. I didn't put the trumpet in because it's not trumpet anymore, see? That kills the ensemble effect. So this thing was modified, and I think they did that on a lot of these early ones to give it that more useful option, because it does sound kind of cool as just the cheesy organ. Even though I'm playing through my little cheap amp here, it's not going to have the greatest tone quality on some of the stuff here. But anyway, yeah, just to show you. Amazingly, all of the dividers and TOSs worked in this thing. It's got the 3 TOSs. Yeah, you've seen that already. I'm going to merge this with the other video. So here's the... got that kind of mellotron envelope sound, you know, when you put the crescendo up. Cello. Beautiful, huh? Okay. Then, let's see, we can throw some violin in there. Violin and viola, or, yeah, and just the nothing gives you. And the horn with ensemble, and violin and horn with ensemble. Strings up there. Anyway, yeah, the dude came out pretty good on it. We got all the stuff patched that skanky there, and that's the corner I hewn in on one side, and on the other side I gotta stain that a little more yet and do a little stripper on the end there. Dust this thing off. It was sitting on the floor and spots of stuff on it. There we go. It looks really good when it's all cleaned up. Except these panels look kind of, I don't know, kind of aged, but this is an instrument with a history. Of course, 1974, whatever, this is our earliest form. So that is what it looks like after the restore. sounds like. Everything seems perfect. I think I'll put this up for sale, except I need to make a knob still. And I'm going to try to 3D print that. Oh, let's see. Well, the tune works too, so everything works beautiful. Alright, that's signing off from beautiful Montana. Got to get this thing out soon here. Ooh, might get an early melt off this year. March, what is it? Yeah, last year we had a heap 10 feet high this time of year.